Okay, now that we have learned all of the helpful tips on how to navigate Alamo Experience, now we're going to learn how to manage our organization's roster. For that, you're going to click on the switchboard and you're going to switch from the Explore view to the Manage view. Once your page has successfully uploaded, you are going to see all of the memberships that you are currently involved in. However, some that you are able, as an officer, you were able to customize, you're able to add, delete things. Some, on the other hand, since you are not an officer, you're just a member, you will not be able to edit anything on that page. For this exercise, I'm going to use a private profile, the I Heart Dogs. Once you are in the manage view of your organization, you will see your organization's name, primary contact, and how many members you have. Like I said, this is a fake profile, so we'll just go with the one member. You're going to click on the menu icon. You're going to switch to the roster, and it should look something like this. Something, not really, because you will have more members. Under the roster tab, you will see your primary contact. It is important that you designate somebody in your organization to answer emails or any questions that students may have. So the primary contact can be an advisor, the president, vice president, or any officer that you have delegated. In the roster, you will see your current membership. You can either delete or end membership, or you can customize their position titles just by clicking on the little pencil and choosing which title you would like to put them under. You can also see your pending invitations. This is a good way to recruit. You can resend your invitations and or delete any current invitations. All you would need is their student email and or employee email to be able to send them one. Under perspective, you will see all students, faculty, or anybody in the Alamo colleges that would like to join your specific organization. You will see their name, the request date, and whether if you're going to accept or deny their the request. Now going back to current, you have your messaging. This is a quick relay. A relay is a generated email. You will edit and choose who is going to be receiving this email. So you can choose all members, vice president. You can get very nitpicky on who is going to be receiving this. It can also be advisors. Then you're going to close. Any specific members, you can input their name and or click the checkbox. We'll leave that blank for now. Enter title. In the title, it's going to be now going with the option to customize the positions of your current members. You can also click on the Manage Positions. Under Manage Positions, you have already a list of titles that have come with Alamo Experience. However, if you are creating the titles of your positions, you can also get very customizable with yours. So for instance, if you're in the Student Government Association, you have specific titles for certain officers. So for instance, we can type up Executive Officer of Student Life. Typically, this is an individual that is in constant contact with the Student Life Department. You can switch them to an officer and or advisor. This check mark is already active. Since our position titles are based on the type of access that we get, you can choose whether to see all access, where this specific officer will be able to add, change, delete anything on this organization, or limited access, where they only get to see a select few management features. That is completely up to you. We can switch it to all access, create. The position name is reserved for administration use. Okay, oftentimes you will not see that. It's just since this is a fake profile, it will go through and then you will be able to see the executive officer of student life. So if you go back to the roster, you can click the little pencil and you will see executive officer of student life, save, and that individual would have total access to be able to see here on the organization. Invite people. This is how you send your invitations. You would just need their student or employee email, add email address. And lastly, export roster. If you're trying to get a current tab on how many people are actually in your organization, you can always export the roster. And that way you can just check off how many people are actually active and how many people have graduated. Therefore, if you want to go and clean house and some memberships that they have graduated 2-3 years ago, you can also do that. Well, thank you for our quick little tutorial on how to manage your organization's roster. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the Student Life office.